We should be putting our money and our effort and our time in preparing American workers to compete in the 21st century on the high-tech side, dealing with all artificial intelligence.
We're not going to have a shortage of MBAs. We're going to have a shortage of plumbers. So when we look at that, then we step back. Where should our money go? It should go into K through 12. It should go into free 1- and 2-year degrees. Did I get that right?
Yeah, one of the jokes we told Stephanie is that I'm either going to become president or the other candidates are going to sound a whole lot like me. But
how's it gangin' dudes? My name is Sean and welcome back to my channel. And oh boy, has our campaign been reinvigorated. Have you guys ever heard of the Barbra Streisand effect? Because that's just what happened. Okay, so make sure you pour all the gravy you can all over that mother-loving like button. And of course, if you want to whip yourself up some mashed potatoes, you better drop a share on this video. Okay, so Norm Macdonald took to Twitter to start a tweet storm that turned into hashtag Andrew Yang America, needs Andrew Yang. America needs Yang. It really does. And they tried to keep Andrew Yang out. They did. They really did try. But the ratings plummeted for the debate and the key demographic between 18 and 49. I'm about to get into that. And I've got a whole list of things to prove Andrew Yang should have been in the debate. He's not. And the more they try to keep him out, the more he surges, people. Okay, so ABC, NBC, CBS, Fox, and CW, it seems like 5.5 million, 5 million, 3 million, 1 million, half a million. It seems a decent amount of people, but when you look at the 370 plus million people that's in America, that is nothing. Adults, 18 to 49 ratings, 1.3, 0.9, 0.4, 0.4. Man, the key demographic suffered and that's all the potential voters. That's all the voters. Pretty much all the debates spoke to last night was boomers. An all-white debate, and all they spoke to was old boomers who watch nothing but network TV, and not the cool boomers who happen to watch this channel, right? So let's get into some of this stuff, because, man, okay. So Norm Macdonald, he was just been tweeting all kinds of stuff. He says, I'll tell you who's not afraid of climate change, robots. All right, so this person, he's out of the country, not trying to really follow us too much, but as you can see, Andrew Yang is the blue, Joe Biden is the red, Elizabeth Warren is the yellow. These are the front runners, Joe Biden, Elizabeth Warren, and Bernie Sanders, right? They're the front runners. Here's Andrew Yang, blue. He's blue. He's blue, and he trends above Joe Biden, above Elizabeth Warren. He's trending like he's a front runner. I wonder why he wasn't on the debates. Yang said himself, oh, by the way, Yang switched everything up. It was Friends of Yang. We all took over his Twitter account, and we all was tweeting at the DNC. We was all mocking the DNC, and it was great. It really was. He says the last debate he will ever miss. Let's hope he's right about that. So, Zach and Matt Show covered Ari Melbourne. He was to cover the Dave Chappelle endorsement. All this was happening in the last 20 hours, man. And I was just trying as hard as I can not to make a video last night because I wanted to make sure that, it got out there where people can see, because we was kind of all in the middle of actually tweeting right then, So didn't really want to miss anything because people was coming out, all kinds of stuff. All right, so here was an Emerson poll from January 3rd to 6th that showed Andrew Yang shows 40% support among independents who are likely to support him. Everybody else doesn't even come close, including Warren, Biden, and Sanders. They don't come close, guys. They don't come close. So whenever, the DNC decides to talk about how Andrew Yang isn't meeting qualifications or he isn't meeting thresholds, those thresholds and qualifications are arbitrarily picked. They're arbitrarily picked because check this out. Andrew Yang, here's all the polls that he had to make. Now, the thing is, the DNC decided to, for the first time in history ever, they decided to only use polling thresholds from the previous qualification debate. Why would they do that? Wouldn't you want to see how much support your candidate has grown for the next debate, for how much has grown after that November debate or December debate, and then into the January debate, right? You would release new polls. They released like a handful, like 4. while simultaneously locking the other polls and saying that they're not going to recount the other polls to see if Andrew Yang increased. It was all at 4%. So sorry, Andrew Yang, you just didn't make it. But look at all these polls that had Andrew Yang at the qualifying threshold. They just decided to not pick any of these polls. And all of these polls they have used at some point in the past. So whenever people say, well, it's fair because they used this for all the candidates. Well, yeah, but they chose all these polls precisely because all the other candidates would make it and Andrew Yang wouldn't. They could have easily just decided to only include the polls that Joe Biden was really low on and him not make it. Of course not, because he's their candidate. He's the establishment candidate. So when they arbitrarily chose, Klobuchar's one poll that had her higher that helped her make the debate, they did that on purpose because she's bought and paid for like all the other ones. So I just want to pop this up here because in the correction video I had yesterday, people were saying like there wasn't enough proof, even though I had all kinds of proof on screen. Here are the polls that he would have, made, but they just decided not to accept them or even release any new polls for that matter. So let's see here. We got the Dave Chappelle endorsement, and on top of that, Andrew Yang wasn't even in the debate, my dudes, and he was the fourth most talked about candidate. Yang wasn't even in the debates yet, was still one of the most talked about people. Oh man, nerds for Yang. The Russians are trying to hack the DNC again, but the Democrats aren't helping themselves by playing games with the debate qualification rules in plain sight. See, here we have the Meghan McCain tweet as one of the tweets, and there's also, congressmen, senators are coming out for Andrew Yang. Oh man, this is great. It really is. Oh yeah. Breaking. I love Zach and Matt Show. I might put this on my community post. Breaking news. God endorses Andrew Yang for president. Oh my God. Got Dave Chappelle. Oh, this is great, guys. This is great. Like it's the Barbra Streisand effect, as much as people try to keep him out of the debate, he just keeps on. He just keeps on ticking, guys. And even if he doesn't end up getting the nomination, he's going to go so far, and his ideas are into the fabric of American society, and this is just so exciting. It really is. It's the greatest thing in the world. This is better than even being in the debate. I mean, oh my God. And of course I had to chime in a little bit, and I said, hey, DNC, imagine being so corrupt you end up trending the candidate worldwide, because Yang did end up trending. American East Yang ended up trending worldwide for quite a while, and then of course it's not anymore. Of course they was trying to even allow it to be trending for a while. Oh, this is great stuff. This is great stuff. We got a new tweet. Try again. Something went wrong. Oh no. Oh well. All right. So the debates were overall lackluster last night. And a week of historic consequences as Congress moves towards the third presidential impeachment in the nation's history. This debate was primarily a dull affair packed with stump speeches and contenders going through zombified motions. As my esteemed colleague Ted Johnson said, this debate was the feel of candidates who have been running too long. Way too long. Just like over 2-hour debate itself and this extended TV series, these debates have become. Granted, the deep-pocketed and ex-mayor Bloomberg and the near sub-zero polling ex-Massachusetts Governor Deval Patrick were not present for the Des Moines gathering Tuesday, but it's doubtful they could have turned opportunity deeper into vitality than the half dozen behind the podiums did tonight. Poll leader Senator Bernie Sanders, Elizabeth Warren, Klobuchar, former Vice President Joe Biden, Buttigieg, and billionaire Tom Steyer were faced right away with landmine questions of assuming the mantle of commander-in-chief, ending endless wars. I love how they had to put, but they won't let Tulsi on there, will they? Iranian nuclear weapon capacity trade with China, instead of cranking it up to the street-level hip-hop and stadium-dominating heavy metal that drowning out Donald Trump requires. The 6 heavy focus groups contenders essentially opted tonight to play the same tedious soft rock tunes we've heard in the past debates. When the impeachment of Trump was finally mentioned in the closing minutes of 7 debate primary season, the much maligned Biden merely strummed a political acoustic guitar with a whatever that word is of I can't hold a grudge. I have to be able to not only fight but heal. Oh man. All this is just great. All this is funny. This is. Oh, so yes, for real, take to Twitter, guys. Check out what's going on with Andrew Yang, because man, there is so much more here to all of this. There really is. So yeah, I do want to. MSNBC, Andrew Yang just took to MSNBC, so I definitely want to allow you guys to watch this video here. So we're going to close it out with this. So let's go ahead and watch.
We started to hear other candidates talk about the economic issues that you've been talking about from the beginning. Let's watch that.
We should be putting our money and our effort and our time in preparing American workers to compete in the 21st century on the high-tech side, dealing with all artificial intelligence.
We're not going to have a shortage of MBAs. We're going to have a shortage of plumbers. So when we look at that, then we step back. Where should our money go? It should go into K through 12. It should go into free 1- and 2-year degrees.
They get that right?
Yeah, one of the jokes we told Stephanie is that I'm either going to become president or the other candidates are going to sound a whole lot like me. But
Is that what's happening?
Well, Joe and I have had conversations about the fourth industrial revolution. He's genuinely concerned. He sees the same problems. And we do have a massive shortage of plumbers, HVAC repair, line installers. We need to invest in technical and trade programs at the high school level. Right now, only 6% of American high school students are in those programs. In Germany, it's 59%. Think about that gulf. So that is the big missed opportunity.
All right, guys. There you have it. Andrew Yang completely trolled the DNC and the establishment media and the last night's debate. So that's all I got for you guys. I will be dropping that secret Patreon link soon, so you guys Andrew Yang just said I'll be suspending my campaign after we win. So yeah, guys, I will be dropping that secret Patreon link sometime. I'm not gonna let you know, but there are some really cool perks, and I'm not gonna send you a sneak peek of that yet. Maybe in tomorrow's video, I'm not sure, but be looking for that. All right, gravy, mashed potatoes, guys. I'm gonna leave you guys alone. Take it easy.